forgive others and your life will become instantly better. And what do I mean by this? I mean, once you start to forgive, then you can move on from the pain. And the whole thing is, even if you don't like the person, the forgiving part isn't about them, about necessarily them in themselves. It's about you and letting off this burden, letting go of this heavy burden that you're feeling and moving on. Because that is the most important in life, and that's why I say forgiveness will honestly instantly make your life just better, because then you can move on to something else. And here's the other thing: if you've been offended, let's say by someone, or someone said something to you, often it's actually got nothing whatsoever to do with you. What it does have to do with you is the way that you process it. And obviously, when someone says something horrible, it's you initially just think, well, that's, you want to instantly get vengeance. But the thing is, the reason they've said something like that often is because of an internal wound of something, an insecurity within them to do with them, which has nothing to do with you. And because of that, it's you should just, obviously, you have to feel the emotion, accept it, but then just get over it and forgive them in your mind. Obviously, you don't have to forgive them in person, but you can just if you want to. But all I'm talking about is in your mind, just letting go of that burden and getting on with your life and realising the reason they may have said something like that or done something like that is because of an internal thing to do with them and their own insecurity, which has nothing to do with you, because you're a good human. And because you know that in reality that's not because of you, if you like, and that actually that insult they may have told you, even though it might feel personal to you, they'd probably say it to a million other people as well, because either way, that's never going to change how they feel inside about themselves, which often isn't great, and that's why they said what they said, so that's why I say forgiveness is really key. And as I say, not for them, if that makes sense. I mean, that's great if you can, that is for them, but it's more for you, and that's why it's difficult, and that's why I say you don't have to like the person that you're forgiving, because it's about letting go of the burden that it's had on you, basically. So that's why I just say forgive others, and your life will honestly become better. And that's why also, if you have an insecurity or something within you, it's think twice before you start saying that kind of thing to others, and that's something internally to do with you that you need to work on, that no one else is gonna sort out for you, to be honest. No matter how many times that you might insult people, think that you're relieving yourself of this insecurity because of that. It's you've got to do the work on yourself. As I say, forgive others and your life honestly will become instantly better as well. And that's not for them, that's for yourself, and letting go of that burden.